The Ford government is planning to impose harsher penalties for impaired driving.
CB24's Courtney is joining us live in North York this morning with more on what we're expecting to hear, Courtney, from the province today. Yesterday, it was about car theft. Today, it's impaired driving.
That's right, and we know impaired driving is a real issue right across this province. And what we're learning this morning, guys, the provincial government planning to impose stiffer penalties for people who are found convicted of impaired driving. For example, the province looking at anybody who's convicted of impaired driving causing death, that person could be looking at a lifetime driving ban. So all of the details are coming out later on this morning as part of a press conference, but we can share with you what we know so far. I mentioned the lifetime driving ban for anybody convicted of impaired driving that is causing death. Also, the government looking to require anybody who's convicted of impaired driving to install what's known as an ignition interlock device. So that's a device that somebody would have to attach to their vehicle. You provide a breath sample before the engine starts. Also saying that they would require education and treatment for first and second time alcohol and drug related offenses. So you get the sense that the province is really taking this issue seriously and really cracking down on anybody who decides to drink or use drugs and then get behind the wheel. In fact, according to the government, they say 1 in 3 roadway fatalities involves an impaired driver. Of course, this also speaks to the real crackdown we're seeing at the provincial level for people who break the law. You guys mentioned just yesterday, the transportation minister announced some changes when it comes to anybody who's convicted of auto theft involving the use of threats or a weapon, saying that somebody could also be looking at a pretty significant license suspension or removal. So later on this morning, we'll get all of the details on this. We are just sharing this morning because we're able to as of 6 o'clock. But there is going to be a lot of reaction to this, especially I'd imagine from people who are very concerned about the impaired driving statistics that we are seeing in the province. You guys were just talking about this last week. We know the OPP now planning to do breathalyzer samples for anybody who is stopped as part of any sort of traffic stop or routine traffic stop, because again, those provincial police officers say they are seeing this as a major issue and they want to make sure that people are sober while behind the wheel. Nick and Jen, over to you guys.
Yeah, that's true. OPP Sergeant Carrie Schmidt came in and gave us each a breathalyzer test. Happy to say we passed. So thank you for that, Courtney. We'll check in with you later.